Hello, you are live with ArchieLuxury and John Suckerhorn. Remember, like, subscribe, and tell your fucking friends. And if you really want to help the channel, have a look at the description of this video. 10 ways. 10 ways you fuckers can help ArchieLuxury. 10 ways you fuckers can help the channel. So it's very, very important that we mention this, because I got to tell you something, John. The subscribers, I don't tend to get a lot of subscribers compared to other channels. Mind you, I don't buy subscribers in the thousands. And,
that's right. Exactly.
You know, that's a very important differentiation there. Now, John, I want to talk about customer service. Customer service. Customer service. And I got to tell you, John, I've been selling. I've listed a few things for sale, and I just want to run it by you. I bought the two-tone date just. You know about that, right? You know I bought that, right? That was the two-tone date just. I bought that, right? Well, I haven't quite paid for it yet. You know what I'm saying, John. I haven't quite paid for it, but I said I will buy it, right? So I've committed to it, okay?
Now, there's murmurs going around that it's not authentic at the moment, apparently. Apparently
the diamond at the 6 or something wasn't spot on. I don't know.
One numeral at the 6 or something. Oh, please. Yeah.
They're very, very picky. Anyhow, I got to tell you the truth there, John. I got to tell you the absolute truth. These are fucking, I had a punter who rang me the other day. He said, "Oh, Archie, I saw your," because he's a fan. He's a long-standing fan, and he lives local. And he says to me, can he come and have a look at it? And I said, yeah, that's okay. No problems at all. Come and have a look at it. And I got to tell you the truth, John. This is, I'll tell you what he says there. He goes, any service history, time, graph, info, like it's putting it on a timing machine. Functions okay, condition of dial and crystal, and how would you rate the band? Okay, so then I said, yeah. I said, I can arrange a service for 200. That's the wholesale price. It's very nice condition. So he comes over, and I got to tell you the truth, John. He looked at the bracelet for virtually 15 minutes. I said, look, the bracelet's nice. This is a 90s watch. It's a 90s watch. I said, look, the bracelet doesn't have a lot of play in it. It's nice. It's nice. It's had some wear. It's been worn. It's a 90s piece, but it's a nice nick. I said, come on. I said that to him. I said, come on, work with me. And, you know, what really shits me off, he puts his grubby hands on it. He wants to check the date change mechanism. How does it wind? Oh, yeah, it does it well. And, you know, he fucks up the date because they've changed it and that, you know, and tests this and tests that. And you think, fuck. Then he says, oh, I'll think about it. I mean, if you're going to think about it, why did you have to put your dirty fucking hands all over my stock and then you're going to just think about it? I don't understand these punters. You know what I mean? They take liberties. They look at it and they just waste your time. Just fucking time wasters, John. Absolute time wasters. And I had this other guy. He's a lawyer. Sorry?
You didn't do that when you bought it off your mate, did you?
Yes, okay, I'll take it. Yep, I looked at it. Yep, I'll take it. It's all original. No problems.
You were knowing you're going up about 30 seconds, yeah.
You know, it's just, I got to tell you, John, these people are fucking irritating. And I got to tell you, I had this other guy, right? He's a lawyer. I always like these fancy people. Because they're a lawyer, they think they're special, right?
Go on.
I mean, law degrees are like assholes.
Everyone's got them.
And he goes, he was ringing about the gold sub, because my friend is selling a gold sub. That's the dealer friend of mine, right? It's not my gold sub, it's my friend's gold sub. Notice you're selling the gold submariner. Are you based in Brisbane? Am I able to inspect the piece? Sorry. So I said, so anyhow, he wants to talk to me. Okay, I give him a ring. And then what happens is, I was talking to him. Firstly, I've listed the price in US dollars. Okay. He didn't realize it was US dollar. Oh, 15,000 US. Yeah, donkey.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
now 20. Yeah,
it's 21. Okay. Oh, and
yeah,
then he's a lawyer. And I said, oh, lawyers are cunts. And
yeah. Hurt his feelings, did you?
yeah, hurt his feelings. You know, these people have such egos, huge egos. And then he gets shitty at me. He gets shitty because I made a video. Seriously, mate, you're calling me a tire kicker and a buyer with no money? Well, what else do you think they are when these cunts can't stump up the readies? Because I didn't buy your mate's gold sub. I contacted you because I was genuinely interested in the item. No, you fucked the price up. You didn't have enough money. I wanted to get further info on it. I appreciate you advising me that watch was not yours, which naturally raised caution. So I mean, this guy's just an absolute dickwad. As the pedigree of the item in its history, who the hell would pay 20,000 Aussie for a Rolex with no papers? He just goes on of papers doesn't make much fucking difference at all. Not sure. Okay, then he goes making the assumption about a person's financial standing and concluding them to be tire kicker just because he didn't go away with your way is laughable and equally pathetic. Equally pathetic as you trying to convince me to buy your dodgy date. You know, he says there's a dodgy date just. I mean, these lawyers, smart ass fucking lawyers, man, I'm thinking about putting an advertisement. I'm going to list it for sale. Not available to certain ethnic races.
No, that's
and
cool.
not available to certain professions.
Yeah.
You understand? If you're a smart ass whippersnapper lawyer, don't inquire. Please don't press the button.
Lawyers,
you know?
Lawyers need not apply.
He's gone here. He's gone and said, I eventually placed an order through Rolex, so he's bought it through a dealer.
Oh, God.
Listen to this. Not just because I wanted an original straight piece from Rolex, but because I placed pride on passing on a new item to my son. So does that mean he married a virgin as well? Was his wife a virgin when he married her as well?
Oh, I don't know. God knows. God knows. But
what the fuck, punters? These punters are just so full of shit. They are just so fucking full of shit there. I tell you what, John, I don't know what your customer service skills are like, but some of these cunts.
Customer service skills.
They're just. I mean, how do you deal with customers? You got some tales when you ran the Thai handicraft shop.
Yeah, it's great. I used to sit out the back doing eBay, you know, and I'd have a bell, you know, the door would open and, you know, a bell would ring, and I'd come in about 15 seconds later and, you know, I'd take one look at them. I didn't want to entertain them. I'd just say, oh, yeah, what do you want? You know, if you say that to them, you know, they normally leave. So then you can go back and do what you want to do. Yeah, ask them, yeah, what do you want? That's always a good put off. Yeah, grass, okay. Keep looking. You know, ring the bell if you want me. I'll be out the back.
Do they ever pinch anything? Do they ever pinch much?
Who cares? You know, who cares? Not really bad. Like you'd be doing something, the fucking bell of the shop would go, and you'd have to go out and there'd be some cunt there, you know, interrupting them, you know, like you'd be selling gold or something, you know, on the internet, and gold nuggets or something, you know, you're trying to make a bit of money, fair income, you know, push as much gold through the internet as you can. And, you know, and these cunts come in and say, oh, yeah, I don't have the patience for customer service. I really don't. You know, even when I worked on the waterfront, you know, next, you know, you say, who's next? Next. You know, like I can help you. So who's next? You know, guys, you deal with 500 truck drivers a day. You know, what do you want to be? You know, you're not there to be nice. You're there to service them as, you know, quick as you possibly can. and get them out of the joint. You know, they don't want to sit there and piss in your pocket. Say, oh, yeah, that's a nice shirt, sir. Or, you know, some bullshit. You know, next, who's next? You ugly. Yeah, the ugly one.
Yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying, Jono. I mean, what the fuck? These punters, I tell you what, they're just, it's fucking hard. I think when you're selling expensive items, you tend to attract real wankers. The Gold Submariner really, that's one of the reasons I took it off the market, is that the type of punter the Gold Submariner attracts, it's like selling a Lamborghini or a Ferrari. Could you imagine selling that? You get mafiosos, you get
showroom.
Nasty fuckers. You know what I mean? Just nasty fuckers. That's what it is. That's what that type of watch attracts. And
yeah, like you're walking down the street of Bangkok and you got your gold subby on. How many Thai people come up to you and say, "Can I have a look at the box and papers?"
Yeah, it's just fuck. Look, I got to tell you,
you're walking down the main street of Tokyo or Hong Kong or something. Oh, do you mind if I check out the box and papers? Oh, what a piece of shit! Like people who know, can see 100 meters away what it is. People that know. Doesn't matter what therapy is anyway.
Well, that smart-ass lawyer started saying, "Oh, I'm thinking about getting a younger one. A younger." I said, "Do you know ceramic?" Or, no, he didn't know anything about it. I said, "Oh, fuck. That's a buyer with no knowledge." Normally, a buyer who buys a gold sub, he knows exactly what they are, and he knows the market price. He knows what's fair, and you work out a deal. But I tell you what, Jono, it's fucking hard yards with some of these cunts. It's really fucking hard. It's really fucking hard. And I got to tell you,
which I find a little bit hard to get over is, is questioning the authenticity of your, like you declared yourself, it's not your watch. He's saying your mate's passing on a dud watch. This bloke wouldn't get in the same street as your mate.
What I said to him, a lawyer who tells the truth. Oh my God. That's what I said to him. I said to him, oh my God, a lawyer who tells the truth? Fuck me dead. Oh. Fuck me dead, Jono. I got to tell you, sometimes the best thing I can say to customers is just to fuck off. I said to another customer, this is what I said to another customer. The guy who was looking at the date just, who looked at it for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, just staring at it, thinking, oh, what's this or that? I sent him an email. I said to him, thank you for looking at my watch. I have decided you are not the right person to buy this piece. Thank you for your time. He comes back, ouch. He sends me a text message. I said, sorry, but I need to feel comfortable with the buyer. I don't think it is the right piece for you. Perhaps you should look at something new.
Yeah. Well, ouch. Yeah, so he should say ouch. Like it's your piece, isn't it? You sell like his money's no different to anyone else's. The money will come. The difference is you've got the piece. He hasn't. No.
No, it's just absolute fucking shitters.
That Rolex is a gold dealer's watch in Bangkok. That's what they wear. That's what a gold dealer wears, that watch in Bangkok. If you walk into a shop, you'll see half a dozen of them in Chinatown.
Jono, it's very hard selling things to Aussie punters. So what's gone wrong with the Aussie punter? Why has the Aussie punter turned so bad? Tell me this. Why have they turned so bad there?
Oh, if you look relatively, say you're purchasing something on eBay. 2 years ago you'd get, $1.04. Now we're getting what, 72. Yet the relativity to the American dollar, the Thai baht, has remained consistent around 35, 36. It's got me tossed. I don't know how that works. What have they got a better economy than what we have they? The tyres. Relativity to the American dollar, but we can't. That's got me tossed. So
you're spot on there, Jono. They're a bunch of cunts, you know. It's
like the arse is falling out of the Australian dollar. You know, it was 72 cents. Wait till it gets below 60. That'll be grouse. Yeah.
You see that happening?
Yeah. How does that work? I mean, how does that work in the space of 2 years? You know, relatively to to the US dollar. You know, our dollars dropped down from being $1.04. We got up to $1.08 at one stage, didn't it? You know, got up even higher than $1.08.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
Within 2 years, and the Yanks were pulling 36 baht to the dollar, and we're getting the Yanks getting 35, and we're getting 36 baht to the dollar. It's still the same in Thailand to their relativity now.
The baht's pretty strong. The baht is pretty strong, don't you think, Jono, or not?
It's not about the baht being strong. It's Australian dollar's weak as piss, isn't it?
So one Aussie at the moment is 26 baht.
That's nothing really, isn't it?
And one US 35 baht.
How much? 35 baht. Yeah.
Yeah, nearly 36.
It hasn't changed that. Like the worst it gets down to is 33 baht. For the Yanks. I think the English pound's affected somewhat by cost of pounds a lot more now.
Very weak, actually, John.
So a customer service.
English pound, John. I'll tell you what the English pound rate is: 43. 44.
Christ, was 44. 44.
See, Thailand's currency. It's not. Is it a floating currency? Thailand's currency.
That's what I can't understand. Yes, they're tied into the US dollar. The variance of the, what is it? The Bank of Thailand. Relativity to the US dollar. It doesn't fluctuate more than 5% really. It's always very stable to the US, the Thai baht.
So, John, customer service. Tell me about your customer service skills.
Well, mine are abysmal, absolutely, totally abysmal. I love the Thais how they buy something. They ask you about an item. How much is this? And then they beg you down for it. And then they'll ask you about another item, and they ask about 4 or 5 things, and they might want to take those 4 or 5 things, and they total up. You've given them a discount, and then that's all. How much for the rest? I'm going to buy all these. What sort of discount? Will you give me? And you've already given them a discount, but they want the discount on the discount. And they want it cheaper than what if you're selling tyres in Melbourne, they want it cheaper than what they can buy in Bangkok. Sometimes that can be done, sometimes it can't. But they're tough to deal with.
Yes.
The Thais, when they're buying, negotiators.
Oh, I see. Very hard to deal with the Thais. You don't want to sell to the Thais, that's for sure.
Yeah, that was a smart idea, wasn't it? Thai handicrafts in Melbourne. What are you going to do? Sell Thai handicrafts? What to the Thais? Yeah, it was a brilliant idea.
And I mean, how did that go? Did they really annoy you? Were the Thais good buyers, or they're just very stingy? They think they get everything cheaper themselves in Thailand, don't they?
Yes,
and
some do.
And the funny thing is, some of your prices would have been cheaper than Thailand because you've bought things in quantity, wouldn't they?
Yes, certainly.
But they automatically assume you'd be expensive, didn't they?
Just want a bargain, like everyone else in the world.
When you had the Thai handicraft store, was it mainly the money lending that was the profitable arm? What was the It
Yes.
really wasn't the Thai handicrafts. The Thai handicrafts were good or not? What do you think?
Yeah, mate, living here, like everything I sold, I put 500% on. That's a good markup, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like I'd have to sell one, one item in 5 to make your money back.
I see.
You
I
know,
see.
so if you've got that sort of markup, 500%, on your purchase price, like you've got a bit of bargaining room.
Yeah, yeah. And how were the customers? I mean, you used to go to a lot of Melbourne. You had a lot of, like, you go to a Thai day, like a Thai festival, you would sell things at.
The first year was the best. I couldn't believe it myself, but I made about 35 grand cash that day. Pulled 35 grand out of it. I had half a dozen people with me, 2 big tents, but we sold a lot and made a lot of money that day. But that was the first year I ever did it in Melbourne. That was more than 10 years ago. But that was a successful day at the market. Like you'd be happy to do that once a year.
Yeah. Did you enjoy selling the handicrafts? I suppose.
No, I don't like selling things. I really don't.
What was the best product what was the best mover you had in that business there?
Ladies' brooches. Ladies' brooches.
Okay.
The little diamanty, pretty little brooches, men's brooches. Buy them for $1, sell them for $5. Sell 100 at the market on a Saturday or a Sunday. Make $500. Easy.
Oh,
All fit in a suitcase too. Light and easy.
Got you.
Put them in a pretty little box. Sell them for $5. They appealed to the ragheads. They liked all that sort of shit. Elderly ladies, they've always got money.
Oh, I see. So tell me this, Jono. If would you ever do that business again? Could you do it again, or what would you do different?
Pawnbroking I'd do again. I wouldn't bother to compete in the Thai handicrafts exercise. Like they're flat out selling themselves, really, the Thais, aren't they? They're flat out selling it to the tourists, let alone taking a whole heap of that shit out and and selling it in Australia because it looks a little bit different to what people see.
The other problem is that so many people have traveled now and they don't necessarily want this, whereas things were very sacred before, like it was really hard to get them. Everything's sort of available here, isn't it now?
Yeah, within reason, yes.
But
yeah.
Tell me this, John. With the Thai handicrafts themselves, there, would you bring? You've still got a bit of stock left.
Yeah.
Would you go to any more market days and go to a Thai events, or you've kind of finished that now?
Oh, I wouldn't do it. I think I've got someone who's going to do it for me actually at the moment.
Yes.
Someone, I've got a girl who wants to go to the market. She wants to, sell it, give her a commission, sell as much as you want. Give me space in the shed.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a great little business you had there.
It's a good little business, make money out of it. I bought a lot of stock, my problem with my business is, I kept on dipping into the till. If I saw something I liked, like I went down to, I went to scrap all this gold one day down in Springvale, and my mate had this beautiful solid gold Buddha, 24 karat Buddha. And I finished up, paying him money on the day. You walked in, I didn't, but I still got it. That's it's
how heavy is that? It's a kilo?
No, it's about 6 or 7 ounces. It's only about. It's not terribly thick, but it's 24 karat gold. But it's got a lovely burnish on it. It's very, very. It comes in a box and everything.
I've been using I've been using those incense in my studio, by the way.
Yeah, I was gonna send some more. I'll send some more up actually. Yeah, I'll send some more up for you. You like it, do you?
Yeah, I do. It's very
Yeah.
nice there. It's got a nice smell. It reminds me of Thailand. I like to
Yeah.
relive the better days I've had. But customers, are they
Well,
the
there's an example.
are
Yeah,
Aussie? Yeah,
those packets of incense I buy,
yeah.
I buy them for, I think it was 35 cents a packet.
Wow, that's cheap.
Well, in Thailand, it's a reasonable price.
Yeah.
So you buy 10,000 packets, how many do you sell? 10,000 packets of incense, like, okay. But do you sell them one at a time at the market, do you? Today's special, $1. I couldn't be fucked. So pick them up. You know what the best part of the incense is?
What's that?
People go to the incense at the market and they pick it up through the cellophane packet. It's grouse. I love it.
Yes.
It's got a cellophane packet on and they're trying to smell it.
Yes.
Yeah, good on you. You're a fucking idiot. Like, how are you going to smell it and draw a fucking cellophane packet? Good on you.
So who are bigger cunts? Are Aussies bigger cunts or Thais bigger cunts?
Well, we're at the footy or what? Like,
No, to sell things. To sell things too, Jono.
oh, the ties. If an Aussie wants to buy something, I'll buy it. Let's throw over the money. Come back. The ties want to bargain and barter and price and blah blah blah. And, it's always cheaper for cash. They're right. Good luck to it. Why should you ever pay the price you first hear or see?
Yep, I know exactly what you're saying there, John. So, worst customer. Give me your worst customers you had. Give me a rundown of customer service.
I think the worst customers in these two little germs walked into the shop about I think a 17-year-old and a 15-year-old kid, and they walked in with two pieces, two guns. And they said, "You want to buy these?" I think they were my worst customers. When I was a pawnbroker. Fuck off. Yeah. I was flying out that night. I was flying out to Thailand at 10 o'clock. And these little cunts walking the shop, shop with two guns you want to buy, What a pawnbroker in Melbourne buying guns. Gee, that'd go down well, wouldn't it? Don't work that way. Can in the States, I think. You can do it in the States. Not sure about Great Britain, but you can't do that in Australia. I always told them to fuck off. I said, "Look, boys," I said, "I've got one here." I said, "Mine's got pieces up the spout. Fuck off, never return." They soon disappeared.
I see.
Two young kids, 17 and 15, bring in two pieces into your shop. $50. You would have got them for $50 for them.
And where did they get them from? Where did they get them?
Who cares? Don't want to know.
Tell me your worst customer story. This is paying customers trying to buy some stuff from the handicraft business.
This Thai bloke came in once, he had 5 kids and they were pulling all the shit off the shelves, and his missus was there. She was buying soap or something. She finished up buying soap, which is a foolish thing to import because it's heavy.
Yes.
And it's bulky, and so there's not many great profit. There's all this herbal shit soap, Thai herbal soap. And I think it was, I was selling for $4 or $5 a piece or something. A packet of 6 for for $20. She said, how much for 6 packets? And I said, $100. Well, she finished up getting 6 packets out of me for $60 or something. I gave her one, you know, I gave her one. I said, yeah, don't come back again. I said, when you finish the soap, come back and buy more. You know, like she really liked it, and, you know, pissing in your pocket about the soap and fucking, you know, like it's Saturday morning, you know, like the scratchings are on. You know, I was on the punt at the moment, you know, I wouldn't get the scratchings, you know, and she wants to get, you know, wants to talk about the fucking, you know, I like the soap. Oh, who gives a fuck, you know? Off with you. You know, and the fucking kids are pulling cups off the shelves, and, you know, the husband's, he's sitting there just looking at the kids, he's not saying nothing. You know, like you feel like shutting up a shop and closing.
Yeah. Did you ever tell people, do you ever have kids breaking stuff?
Breaking stuff.
Did you have kids breaking stuff?
I've never had kids breaking stuff in the shop. I've had people, you know, pick up things and, you know, teacups and that, and, you know, break them in the shop.
So what did you say to them?
What do? They say, what do they say? Oh, sorry. They say, oh, that's all right. Don't worry about it. You know, like it's spillage. You know, just write that off as spillage. Yeah. You know, you write in the book spillage. You know, like, that doesn't matter. Chuck it in the bin. Yeah.
What's the most expensive things you sold in your shop?
I sold a couple of painting, a couple of wall plaques made out of silver. A couple of wall plaques made out of silver. That was a big, you know, display unit, you know, of you know, beaten silver. That was 15 grand. That was great. That was great because this bloke was he was knocking around with this Sheila who worked in the shop occasionally. Oh, she worked in the shop. She was living upstairs. She was my friend's daughter, working in the shop. She was living there for a while, and he was fucking her and all that. And she conned him into buying this wall panel. You know, if she conned him into it, it was grouse. You know, it was 15 grand. Yeah, he pulled out the cash too. Paid 15 grand cash. I think I paid a couple for it. I gave her a grand. Thanks very much. You know, she was wrapped. So was I. But that was just on one plaque, you know, one plaque about, you know, so big.
What was it made of? Silver?
You know, yeah, beaten silver. Lovely scene it was. Wouldn't get 15 grand of my money, but it was thrown off to the Sheila, you see. You know, he's making it how important he was. Never saw him again after that. Funny, she gave him the arse. You know, she gave him he disappeared into the night.
I see.
Time for another vid. What are we going to come back and do?
Okay, this is the customer service one, John. Let's cut this one here. And we'll be back very soon with another vid. Thank you so much, John.
Good stuff.